Welcome to our tutorial on Maya. In this tutorial, we'll be discussing about how we can create a table. So let me give you what I'm going for them. So this is the table we are going to be creating, something like this. So we're going to calculate and make sure that we do everything accordingly for this moment. So I want you to pay attention to it as we get into the details of this. So let's go to Maya. This is Maya 2023. This is what is available for my own site for now. So we just go to, let's say you can create a new scene from here, but I like to go to Maya so that you get a new scene straight for me. So from here I can set up everything I want to set up from this position and good a lot. So the basic tutorial, you can use different kind of workspace to do this. So let me just give you modeling standard, basic tutorial, modeling stuff, everything you want to do. So I want to use modeling standard. So modeling standard and basic are almost the same thing. So you get, so that's just what we want to do for this particular moment. So now I need to set my, depending upon the unit I want to use before I go further. So I'll go to file and as a file window. So from window now I'm going to set my everything. So set and preferences. So I'm going to do that by setting it up. So I'm going to click on preference. So from the preference now I'm going to just come to the units. So click on the unit. So this is where I'm going to change the whole thing. So I'm not going to use centimeter, I'm going to use meter. So I want a bigger font, bigger space so that I will know what I'm doing particularly. So I go and save, then that's what I need to do. So zoom out and start the project completely. So before then, let's say that like this, when we have this table, so I need to create first, I need to create the base where everything is going to be there before I start doing everything one after the other. So I'm going back to this Maya. So I'll create the base now by using, every time I'm going to use it, I'm going to use polygon for the creation. So I'm going to click here, I will say the plane is what I'm going to select. So it's not interactive, you just select at once. So click on this expansion, then this is movement, so this going to move out. So here we click on the scale. So scale, you scale it for me as large as I want. So I have that in place. So if I want to increase it, change the pattern a little bit, I can do that by, so I'm going to click on object or whatever I just need to work on. A lot of things we need to learn here, but it's not beyond the scope of this tutorial. So I'm going to just based on what I need to teach for now. So I'm just going to model that out and get everything done. So the base I've gotten it. So the next thing I need to do is to create a tabletop. So create here and say polygon. You can use what is it called, cube, to do that. So when you're having issue with this kind of interactivities that you just click and everything just click a little bit. So what is off is that interactive creation is off, which is what you need to do, and then you select it so that by the time you are clicking the next one, it's going to be available for you. So like this sphere, let's say they come back to this one now, so you can imagine, because that is on, you'll be able to create interactivities aspect, or like the one that will just create the predefined size for you, which is so wrong. So what is that we do? So we select this one, so you click here again, you delete what you don't want, just click this. What is your issue? So I will delete this. I can just move this off so that I'll be able to delete it. So it's just a part of the process. So click here and delete. I don't need you. So return it back to the other registers. So if I have every other thing to do like this is okay for you to continue working with. So you can just return it back to basic tutorial so that I'll be able to see some of the functions like this. So now I want to put this one into layer so that I will not have any issue with myself again. So create new layer and assign, and so I'm going to create that and I've assigned this one. So if I don't want to see it again, click this and disappear. So that does it. So when I want to create more, I can be assigning different things I create to a layer so that by the time I just want to do, or I just want to ghost this, click like this. So you get, so it doesn't go to have any effect. I have already make it a template part. So things like that is what we need to be working on. So it will be able to allow you to select whenever you want to select and do whatever you want to do. So let's move on to the next thing by saying polygon. So polygon here now, selecting this by creating cube, like I was saying. So since interactivities has already been in creation, so you can do more by selecting that box so that you'll be able to create everything in according to your own thinking. But if that is not available, you can just like doing these activities on your own. So I'll prefer this one. So I'm creating the tabletop like this. So here I've already selected that. So the thing is at the move, so we're gonna move that up. Then you can scale it if you want to scale it. So all this one, if you don't want to scale it, but you don't want to change the dimension and everything from it, it's much possible. So the width is 13, the length of that is 13 something. So which is, it doesn't matter because we're not doing anything to scale. So I'm just going to use 18 here, or let me use 15. I think 15 will be okay. So what is the thickness? The depth of this is which is 5. I think the depth I'm going to use 1. No, okay. Let's say I'm going to use 6. The depth is going to be for me 6 or 7. So why the thickness is going to be 0.5. So Z 0.5. Why the height? So I will just click that and we press enter. 0.6 is what it chooses, or 0.05 will be done. That's 0.2. Okay, I think I like this. So now what I do next is that I will transfer this, move it to the middle. So for now you can just shift it up. Okay, look at the picture way back and see that okay, this part now we have the bevel end like this. So how do we do that for the edge before we move to the next one? So we just need to grab that and work on them straight up. So how do we do that? You can do that from here by splitting the subdivisive. So you can just click it to 2 and click subdivisive, so press enter. So divide into 2. Okay, this is the width. Subdivisive width. The height is not divided. The depth now is going to divide that to 2 as well. So you can imagine. So this is what we have. So you can now change this one and have them the way you want them to function. So press enter so that you have that for. Press this, then press space bar on your computer. So this functional space will come out. So you look at the top, which is this particular one. So I'm going to use this one now to do whatever I want to do. So when I select this one, what I just need to do, so I select and say I get them back towards to vertex. I'm going to use vertex. So I don't want to use edges. I'm going to use vertex to work my work. So I'm going to select this side, then push it. Can you see? So select this side as well, then push it. So if you're okay by your assessment, it's okay like that. So if you are like it's too much, depends on your own idea. So you select that and return it back to what? To object mode. So press enter back and see what you have created here. So press F to focus. So this is what you have created. So it's like this, in this way. So those things are now what? Are now in use. So what else do we need to work on? Now begin to create the base. So the first thing I need to create is this one particular one. I'm going to create this one before I later focus on this. So let's go there and select. So let me say go back to the position. So what will I do? I'm going to create another polygon, which is what? The cube. So the cube now, I'm not going to do any paparazzi like anything, just one thing I do and I manipulate it to fit in every other one. So I'll come to the scale here. So I'm going to change the depth. Depth here, we're going to use 5. Okay. Press 5 is too much. So I'm going to use 0.5. I think should be. So the width, so we do the same thing, 0.5, because I want them to be equal. Good. So this is what I have. So if not too big for me, just press F so that we focus. Press what is it called? The space bar, so that let's focus on this alone for now. So if this is what I have created here now, so what are those things I need to work on? So how is the edge sharpen and how every other thing do? I need to work on them so that I will be able to manipulate them to my own use. So like this one now, you can assign and create layer for this so that you just ghost it. So if you don't want to just face it, or you don't want to see it again, it's your choice. So you just like click this one, so it's on its own. It's not selectable, but it's there, so that you just need to be referencing it anytime you want to work. So I have done this one. Now what I need to do next is that sharpen part, like this. Let me show you. This like this bevel aspects that look like this. So I need to work on them so that be able to be on a place side for the recommendation. So now what we do here is that we cut this off. Then I need to work on this by creating more. Now there are something you can do here apart from coming to this place and breaking the input. No, you can just like come to this mesh and start now like this one. Now insert edge loop. So you click on this, it will appear. You do the same thing here, so they will all appear, so that you'll be able to manipulate them the way that fits you. So what you do here is that you click enter. So come to the one that have the right side so that you'll be able to view it. So for me now, I'll view what I need to view. So I will select this one. I do the same thing by the way I was doing before. Select vertex. So vertex, now I've selected that, so I'm going to select this. Sorry, it's doing me some way again. Vertex now. So let's say vertex has been selected. Just click on the move so that vertex will be able to choose the vertex that you want. So you move the vertex now. Can you imagine? So you do the same thing here. Then press F so that vertex will move close. Zoom out again. Then move it to this edge. So when you do that, I think so you can select everything. You can select the vertex of this angle. Then move it down. It distorts some things, but it doesn't matter. So as you have done with this one now, what do you need to do? You may not convert them now to anything you want to convert them, because you are still need to break them into some of this kind of something. But just click on method of that. So look at the image again. I think with this image now, this sort one, you can now use this one to duplicate and we organize this sort one. Let's go there. So now we do it by saying. So what I will do is that I will select this entirely. I will first scale it so that make it reduce. Then I will scale the height. Good. So as I've done with this one, on your keyboard just press Ctrl D. Shift D is supposed to go with it. It's not creating. It has created, but it's not selecting. So don't worry, just click this one. So it has created, but it's not doing what you need to do. So what you just need to do is to select this one and move it. So you see that you have double. So what are we doing now is that we are selecting, changing this one and this one. So we need two. I think the two has already been done by the time we are doing that, because we have another one here, which is this one. So you can push it out as well. I think you're okay. So this one, which is yours, what you need to do now, rotate it. So click on rotate. So you establish the red, rotate the red one. You get now. So what did you do? You move it. You move to this point. You know you are working on the vertical side. So this one, you reduce it by scaling it down. So you can scale the height if you wish. So scale it down like that. Rotate as well. So drag it and let it stay at the top. So if it's not giving you what you need, all you just need to do is to select. You can select the fatis. So select everything that is available here, just push it. It will give you error. There's error in those things, so just return it back so that you have the original concept of what you are creating. Okay, so I will move it from here now. So I'll just adjust it. So the whole issue here is this. So this particular one, just select. What will I do? Let me just scale it. Return it back to object mode. So now you scale it. You can scale it down. Yes, so that you'll be able to adjust by moving it. So you are not affecting the width and the size much. So after you have done with this one, I think it's okay. So the next one is this one. So what do? You can actually do this to work on that one if that is what we want to do. But if you just use that one because it's already been bent, so it's more easy. Delete this one and say duplicate this, Ctrl Shift D. So this is it. So you drag it down. Let it be here. So look at it from here now. So what do we have? We have this and we have this. So how do you go by that? Go back here and see what we've done. So now you have this in place, which is okay for what we are doing for now. So at the top of this, you can select by moving it down. Yeah? So later on, when we have this in place, we'll remove it from template and we'll remove the P from it. If you select it now to pick, so let's just say this one, remove this one. So select this, supposed to move, then you drag it down. I think it suits. So when we select all like this, click, then click. So what do? Press spacebar here, then press spacebar again here, then work with the cube at this part so that I'll be able to see what you do. So here is what you have already created. So instead of you dragging all this one into place, you can just press P. P means that you have already grouped everything together. So you can put anyone you pick among them, the one that will select all, you'll be able to drag around and everyone will move according to, can you see? So this is what we want to do at this level. Ctrl Z. So here I will drag only this one to come to this position. So you get. So if I look at it from 3D now, this is what I have. You can imagine. So this is what I have created this level. I think we are on it. So later we do what we need to do. So let me just scale this one down a bit because it's like too wide. Okay, I think it's okay like that. So let me see it around this euphoria, whether it will work for me. Good, it's perfectly okay. So I have done this one, which is good for what you have been creating. So the next thing I need to create now is to create this cabinet for it, but I'm not going to create the whole cabinet for now, so be patient by watching it completely as we move on. So what I do is that I will just click like we have been doing with the interaction create, and then you go to polygon, just click and select that cube, push it up until you have your desired shape. So from here now you can check this. If you move it, what will you have? So you move it like this, you check it on this side, what will you have? So you move it this way. So after you've done that one, just scale it to be smaller and push it to go up. So as you have done with this one now, the concept of the table is out. So you can just like play with this one and see what we've done. So the concept of the cable are now here. So for this tutorial, this is how far we can go here. In the next one, we are going to create complete the whole complete thing, then assign material to this. So thanks for watching. See you in the next tutorial. God bless you.